Hi, this video is on the board game for children or other toddlers aging 2 to 2.5 years. Check out the entire list of the board games for your toddlers. So the first one is Mr. Pop. Mr. Pop is a combination of Mr. Potato Head and Perfection. A player sets a timer and then flips over a card. The card pictures a completed face in one of 3 difficulty levels. The player must place correct plastic facial features into the slots on Mr. Pop's head to match the illustration. If time runs out before the player finishes, the head pops up, scattering the Pop's poor sap's incomplete face across the table. The second game is Chutes and Ladders. Climb up and slide down in the exciting game of ups and downs. You and the character on your pawn can see the square marked 100, but it's not so easy to get there. If you land on a good deed, you can shimmy up a ladder, but land on the wrong spot and you'll shoot down a chute. Spin the spinner to see how many spots you'll move. The third one is Yahtzee. It's a classic dice game played with 5 dice. Each player's turn consists of rolling the dice up to 3 times in hope of making one of 13 categories. Examples of categories are 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, straight, full house, etc. Each player tries to fill in a score for each category, but this is not always possible. When all players have entered a score or a 0 for all 13 categories, the game ends and total scores are compared. The fourth one is High O, Cherry O. It's a children's game which primarily features turn taking and counting. Players spin a central spinner which dictates winning or losing cherries. The winner is the first player to get 10 cherries into the bucket. The fifth one is Uno Move. Match colors or animals to get the critters back in the barn. The farm animals have come out of the barn to play Uno. Run them up by matching colors or animals. Guess Who? The mystery face game where you flip over a collection of faces with different color hair, eye color, hair, hats, glasses, etc. to deduce who the secret person is that your opponent has chosen. You flip over the hook tiles as you narrow your choices by asking characteristic questions. The next one is Seek-a-Brew, which can be used as a memory game and is also a great way to introduce your toddler to the concept of matching. The next one is The Floor is Lava. Everyone has played a version of this game as a child. It's a brand new game where players must imagine the floor is molten hot lava while spinning for their color and jumping along foam game pieces in order to reach safety. The Floor is Lava is a family game incorporating physical activity, imagination and pure fun. Remember, don't touch the floor. The next one is Jungle Hide and Seek. Can you find the A-shaped jungle animals shown on your challenge and hide all the others? Featuring 80 challenges and a double-sided game board, Jungle Hide and Seek is like 2 games in 1. The day side features a 4-grid game and the night side features more difficult challenges in one big grid. The next one is Sneaky Snacky Squirrel. Your forest friends are hungry and they need your help. Spin the spinner, squeeze the matching colored acorn with the squirrel squeezers and place it into your log. Be the first to fill your log with delicious acorns and you win. You could also spin, pick an acorn, steal an acorn or lose an acorn, so be strategic, little squirrel. The next one is Acorn Soup. Squirrel likes to store extra food for the winter. In this game, you and your child will help Squirrel make yummy soups by following the included recipe cards. It is designed so that your young child will experience what it's like to take turns, play within the rules, and possibly learn a new skill like rolling die. This game will build their vocabulary and help develop fine motor skills such as balancing and hand-eye coordination. The next one is Hungry Hungry Hippo. Start a feeding frenzy with the Elephant and Friends Hungry Hungry Hippo game. Get ready for a chomping good time as you race to gobble up the most marbles in the pond. The next game is Don't Break the Ice. It's a suspenseful game of strategy where the object is to knock out the blocks of ice, but be careful, don't break the ice that makes Phillips fall through. The next one is Candyland Game. It features gingerbread men as movers, colored cards and fun illustrations that kids love with different destinations like Cookie Commons and the chunky chocolate mountain. Players choose their cards, move their pawns and let their imagination soar as they make their way to the castle to win. The next game is Pengaloo. It makes a perfect first board game with easy to follow instructions for children and parents alike. Reinforce color learning, help develop magic skills, strategic thinking, turn-taking, hand-eye coordination, and fine motor skills with this fun, fast board game for kids. Next one is Pop-Up Pirate. Take turns to slide your swords into the barrel, but be careful as one wrong move will send Jolly Roger flying. Remember, losers walk the plank. The next one is Banana Blast. Swing into fun with it. Roll the die to see how many bananas you get to pick from the tree top. One of the bananas will make Banana Joe jump. But it's a different banana every time. The next one is Connect 4. It's a vertical game of tic-tac-toe, but with a twist, you have to get 4 in a row. The next one is Daniel Tiger Operation. This fun game encourages interactive gameplay while building social skills. Simple counting and coordination skills are reinforced throughout the game as players stop by shops on Main Street to collect items for their backpacks, always remembering to say thank you. Dry Patch is recognized worldwide for its well-designed preschool games and puzzles. The next one is Mob Monsters Cards. Catch those cute little monsters, occupy children for hours, and teach them new skills with our unique monster catching game for home or on your travels. The game is simple to learn and is designed for maximum excitement. Any child will love this game and you for buying it. The next is I Spy. This game includes 4 boards filled with pictures of various objects. A deck of 30 cards includes 1 matching card for each of those objects. Each turn, a card is turned over. The first player to find a matching object on the board wins that round. The first to get 6 matching cards wins. The next game is Sequence for Kids. It makes the board smaller and replaces a traditional deck of cards for a set of colorful animals. Otherwise, the game is played the same way. The next game is Zingo. The Zingo holder dispenses 2 tiles. These tiles have various pictures on them such as apple, ball, fish, star, house, etc. When player sees corresponding spaces on his or her Zingo card. The next is Pop the Pig. The more they pump, the more his belly grows along with the suspense until pop. The player who makes his belly burst wins the game. The next one is Mr. Bucket. Mr. Bucket is a plastic motorized bucket with a cartoonish face and a large mouth. To begin with, it's placed on the floor in an open area. It takes a colored shovel and 12 balls. It is then turned on and he begins moving, jingling and circling the floor. Player must immediately try to scoop up a ball that matches their color shovel and quickly drop it into the Mr. Bucket. They must hurry as Mr. Bucket will spit balls out of his mouth almost as fast as the players can put them in. The first player to get all of his or her balls into Mr. Bucket wins. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.